I don't know whatever happened to her. I haven't seen her since. She had kids though. She had a couple kids. Don't know what happened to her. Who else? I got a couple stories like that of people getting hooked on drugs and then kind of disappearing. I pray for them because I don't know where they're at. It's easy to just disappear and stuff. I don't mean go into that world, into that underbelly world. But so I would say stay clean, stay positive, stay away from the street life, stay away from the drugs, because once you get hooked on drugs and alcohol real bad, they become really bad habits that are hard to break. My thing is like alcohol. Not the biggest alcoholic, but I'm still not like, still though, it's still like, it still holds me back from being to work on time, having a headache in the daytime, makes me lazy. Like then I'm recuperating the next day. Plus I'm older now, so it takes me 2 days to recuperate from drinking. So how are people making it nowadays, man? Like my father owns a business that he inherited. My father was a military Vietnam vet. He was in psyops. He has a crazy military history. Crazy dude. He inherited the family business. It was a hotel from his mother after she passed away. He employs a lot of people and feeds a lot of people. That's why I can go down there and stay with him kind of whenever I want, if I want. And that's a decision I have to make too nowadays. Like there's 3 things I could do with my future, 3 or 4 things. I could either inherit the house, inherit my mother's house, stay there. That's one option. I could inherit the house, my mother's house, and then sell it, move close to where my sister lives and where my mama's gonna be at. That's another option. Um, or I can sell the house and move back to South America with my dad, stay down there. That's another option. And the 4th option would be inherit the house, sell it, and then just disappear and go wherever the F I want. Just pick a place on the map, someplace that's good. My thinking now is like, what is going to be safe in the future? Where is it safe and where it has jobs, somewhere peaceful. Maybe I'm looking for maybe a smaller town. Like right now I live in a town, it's a city. 20 years ago it had 100,000 people. There's a military base. They imported 55,000 more troops. Now with the suburbs, outlying suburbs and all the growth that this place have, we're looking at like 400,000 people with all the suburbs. So I guess they call it like a metropolitan area, kind of like in and out, a lot of traffic, a lot of growth. Jobs are crap because a lot of retail jobs and restaurant jobs to basically supply and feed the military that are here. So then the crime is a little bit above normal here. Break-ins, a lot of break-ins because the jobs suck. My homegirl's working at a retail place, like as a cashier / doing whatever they do. Like they unload the trucks, then they put the stuff on the hangers, and then she's having a lot of problems with their like managers and people not liking her. I'm lucky that right now where I'm working at, like I was saying in the other video, that it's everyone I've pretty much I've hadn't had any problems with anybody. I had a little problem with one guy, but he was acting dumb, but I got all that squashed after a little while. We had a little beef for a little while, but it's done with. Because at least the majority, he can't get a grip, like he can't convince no one else. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when people mob at work, if they got friends, people don't like you, they mob. If they're not like very self-aware and they're like very cliquish, and they're not fair and they want to mob on people and they bully people, that can happen. That does happen. Sometimes, like I said, at one screen printing job I had, one screen printer, he mobbed on everybody. He mobbed on the whole company. And the whole company was getting like bulldozed and steamrolled just because that one guy, and people were quitting left and right, fighting with him, arguing. I just keep to myself, ignore it. Sometimes it's all you can do really is maintain. Now in this economy, hopefully the economy turns up. I'm still trying to figure out what I can do. But in my situation, that's what I'm saying. I'm taking extra classes. I'm learning skills. Like I'm taking this small engine repair class because I want to build like a mini bike or something. Get ready for the zombie apocalypse. Now I'm thinking, man, maybe I want to work on some motorcycles. I'm trying to figure out what do I like to do? That's why I took the HVAC class. I took the sign language class. I want to take a Chinese language class, an Arabic language class. I did the HVAC. I liked HVAC more than the electrical, but it was all good. It's all good. Like the electrical, the associates, because I'm a high school dropout. I hadn't done math in 30 years, so I was doing trigonometry. I was doing, man, for me to do trigonometry, I really had to study, but that's where I had to learn, okay, how to settle down, stop going out drinking, the bars, partying, settle down, study. I had to study every day, like these 15 minutes, go over the material. Like right now, even for my class, for the small engine class, I haven't really sat down and looked at the material that I've been given. I need to go over and just read the stuff, a couple of pamphlets, a couple of pages of pamphlets that I got, some drawings with diagrams on how the 2-cycle engine works, then a 4-cycle engine works, and just read it to give it fresh in your memory. You gotta trust your brain, trust your memory, trust this stuff. But if you've been like out partying and doing drugs and stuff, your brain's gonna be fried, and it's gonna be tough to get back into this part where you're reading and comprehending. It's gonna be boring. You're gonna find it real boring and hard, and you're like, I wanna. That's what I'm talking about. The Bible and the flesh. The flesh is gonna be like, no, I wanna go party, rock and roll, drugs, sex, and rock and roll. And the spirit's gonna be like, no, you dumb effer. You need to do this for your future. This is your future you're talking about. You don't want to be old, like 401k plan. Get into that if you're working. Put some money into that. Get out the 3%. Or whatever it is. I had this guy at the bar, older gentleman. A lot of these guys are old retired vets in their 60s, and they're pretty much set because they get retirement from the military. Me, I'm gonna be 50 years old in a couple years. I don't have no savings and nothing, bro. You think that doesn't scare me? What am I gonna be? What's gonna happen? And I have no kids. I'll eventually have no family if I make it that far. So I guess I'm gonna have to buy a robot to like do my laundry. To help me change my diapers when I get old, if I get that old, God willing. And I'm gonna have to buy some exoskeleton knee braces so I'll be able to still walk, lunk around when if I get to like old age. That's what's gonna start hitting you when you don't think about like your future. Don't be like me, man. It's real, man. Once you get that to that midlife crisis stage, you start realizing how much time you've wasted or you did or didn't waste and how much time you got left here. That's what really the scriptures like really helped me out, because I was having bad panic attacks, didn't know what it was. It's because my soul was not right with God, not right with Christ. And I was panicking. I think my soul was panicking. Now I've kind of made more peace with leaving Earth, if you can say, but not in a bad way, in a good way. Not like I'm in mental health crisis. No. Made peace with like we're all here, and the reality of life and the facts of life, basically. So, anyways, let's not get stuck on that. But so I'm positive too. Look, I like working. I like learning. Now I'm like, man, why wasn't I on this stuff when I was younger? Because now, like, my body is not like at the same. I ain't got the same go like I used to. Plus, I got a thyroid disease, so I gotta take a little pill for my thyroid, my neck, because the thyroid controls every cell in your body, controls your metabolism. So I'm a little chunky. I need to get back in the gym. I've been paying on that. Another thing you could do too for your savings and stuff is get your calculator out. Calculate everything that you're spending money on. Calculate all your bills first. Calculate, like, say, your rent, water, electricity. Then say, like, your gasoline, your food, Or like say your Netflix, your YouTube. I pay Netflix, YouTube. I had Disney. I cut that off. I need to cut Netflix off because I don't even use it. It's like, I don't know, $12, $14. I only watch the same movie every time I even get on there. Triple Frontier. Because I like hiking and all that mountain stuff. I've had Netflix for years. That's the only movie I watch. So I'm stupid. I need to cut it off. I even got Game Pass for the Xbox. Man, I might play video games like